to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away.
Hello and welcome to the Kingslayer Network. I am your gaming host, Kalelmanofsteel. Thank you for joining me here today on what's today? Fantasy Friday. Continuing our journey through Octopath Traveler. Now we're going to do Alpha's second chapter, so that should be exciting. I mean, I'm not really a fan of his character, but we'll see what happens with him. Before we go with that, let's see what we got over in chat. We got our normal lurker over on Twitch, and over on YouTube we have Randall and Entertained. Welcome, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. And that link I dropped, Randall, is for the GTA thing I was talking about this week. Alright, so part 2, chapter 2 of Alphine. Here we go, or Alphin, however you want to call him. The story so far. And so, Alphin left behind a sleepy village in hopes of bringing succor to the suffering.
There are no men like me.
Oh, Halo, thank you for the resub.
Only me.
And thank you so much. I was saying welcome to the Kingsman. You're already part of the Kingsman. Hashtag Halo in the chat if she's here. I know she's probably at work right now, but thank you. He asked for no coin for his services to honor the man who once saved his life. With the words of his friend Zelf in his heart, he wandered from town to town until his travelers brought him to Goldshore, in this idyllic town by the sea. Surely there was someone in need of his aid. Nothing quite like a town by the sea. I don't know. It's working for me. I see myself. It's just your Twitch, I guess. Welcome Halo_Smythe and welcome Will. Halo_Smythe and Will are both sponsors. Halo streams over on the YouTubes and Twitch, playing games like Man of Medan, South Park Fractured Butthole, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. She'll be taking the next week off for her. She's going away for work, but she'll be back the next Thursday after that with more Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I think she's going to be returning on October 6th, possibly, for her next stream, or maybe October 5th, actually. So check her out, the Halo_Smythe. I will drop her channels right there, both YouTube and Twitch. I'll drop it. Also, don't forget Will, who already dropped his links. Will is also a sponsor as well on YouTube and Twitch, playing. Well, he's not streaming games currently because of his internet situation, but he is recording pre-recorded videos of Monster Hunter World Iceborne, as well as WWE 2K19 until 2K20 comes out, and possibly some Digimon and Attack on Titan. So check them out as well as Firefox on YouTube and Twitch. I dropped both their links on the YouTube and Twitch, so there you go. Alright. Nothing quite like a town by the sea. You ever wonder why their hair is always so perfect? Like, it never, like, no matter what they go through, their hair is perfect. And, like, they have hair product, like gel. Even if the air's a bit briny for my liking. Go for a swim? Ha! Don't mind if I do. I bet his hair will still be perfect after that. I love how he walks in alone, but, like, as soon as the cutscene ends, like, they're all there. Like, they just emerge out of him. Did you hear? Old Zeke's been stricken, too. That's just 10... That's 10 in just a week. We got about 10 people watching across both platforms, so make sure you guys check each other's channels in the chat out. Check out the people I linked as well as the sponsors.
Oh.
This fever is spreading fast. Whatever are we to do?
Now that you mention it.
I hear there's a traveling apothecary in town.
Oh?
Word travels fast. I bet you it's a rival
Why?
apothecary. They say she whipped up a tonic that cured one boy's fever overnight. See? It's a rival one because they said she.
I see.
She? So I've got a colleague in town. Wonder if she'd be interested in talking shop. It hurts.
Howdy.
Are you okay, little girl? Here, you dropped something. A seashell, is it? Thanks.
Shucks.
Looks like you scraped your knee. Mind if I have a look? Ouch, I bet that's smarts. What? What does that mean? Ouch, I bet that's smarts. What does that mean? Whatever. I know the feeling. I'm always tripping over my own 2 feet. But every time you pick yourself back up, you'll find yourself that much tougher for it.
All right.
That'll do her. One of my best healing bombs there.
Thanks.
I'm Ellen.
Hi.
I'm Alfred. That almost rhymes.
That's amazing.
Are you a medicine man? You might say that I'm what they call an apothecary. Are you sending out a charger or to ship insurance? Wow, I've never met one of you before. Nice to meet you, Mr. Apothecary.
Now listen here.
Alfred, you.
Hey there.
Can I ask you a favor?
Oh?
Go for it. Welcome Halo on YouTube. Her links are right above where she came in. It's my sister Flynn. She caught a fever. She's been in bed all week. She's always crying, and no matter how much she sleeps, it just gets worse and worse.
Oh.
Say no more. I'll fix her right up as rain. After all, that's what I'm here for. Thank you. Our house is right there. At least she pointed. See now, look. We're all here. We just magically appeared out of his body. Alright. Here we go. Walking into his house.
Well,
Is there any hope for her, milady? It's just a fever that's going around. My remedy will have her on her feet in no time.
how are you?
And down it goes. Well, Flynn, did it help? What if she's actually... Wow, I feel better already. You really think she's a good person? I don't know.
Oh my.
We'll see. The feeling versus all but God. Oh, how can we ever repay you? Now you gotta charge. Ever since their father died, I've raised my 2 girls on my own. I fear I have little in the way of coin.
My sympathies.
Worry not, your kind words are payment enough.
Thank you.
Truly, you're too kind, milady. And with that, I should be on my way. Oh, and of course... Should the symptoms return, please don't hesitate to call me. Controller shakes.
Howdy.
Here I am. Where's my patient? I heard a poor girl is suffering from a terrible fever.
Open.
She's right there, Alvin.
Oh?
Just sit tight. I'll have you feeling better in no time. She looks just fine to me.
Hey!
What are you thinking, bringing this scruffy-looking stranger into our home?
Hmm?
Pardon, madam, but I'm an apothecary. I'm only meant to...
Really?
Oh, are you now? My daughter has already been treated by a professional, so I'm afraid we won't be needing your services. Good day, sir. Well then. Tough crowd. She made it seem like I'm some kind of quacksalver.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know there was another apothecary in town. Don't worry, your sister's feeling better. That's what matters, right?
Thanks.
Anyway, Alvin,
See ya.
take care and try not to catch a cold.
Mm-hmm.
You too. There must be an apothecary that everyone's been buzzing about. The Girl 4 wasn't even warm. Whoever this rival of mine is, sure she knows their stuff. Wait, what? I just got an email from YouTube saying I'm live. That like never happens. What's going on? What I wouldn't give to pick her brain. Isn't that weird? I've never got an email like for notifications ever, and now I get one about myself. 15 minutes after I started. How bizarre. Alright, we're going to. So apparently it's supposed to be like level 20 something for this region. I think he's level 40, I think, or 50 maybe. Yeah, he's got maybe even higher than that.
Hmm? What's all the hubbub?
Do I not help it on to talk or read?
Oh, miss, how can we ever repay you?
Thanks to your tincture, my dear husband is out of bed.
I just
for
got my
the
first one ever
time
today.
in weeks.
My word, it worked like a miracle.
And for such a modest fee, no less. You could charge tenfold and it would still be a steal.
Oh, you are far too kind. I was only doing my job. Seeing your hale and hearty smiles is payment enough for me. After all, we apothecaries have a sworn duty to ease suffering wherever we go, do we not?
Fine words, those.
Yeah, that's stupid,
You must
right?
be the apothecary everyone's been talking about.
Welcome, BCM.
Indeed. Judging from that satchel of yours, I trust I am speaking to a colleague.
VCM is a supporter as well as sponsor. He just dropped his own link, so we'll check him out. Currently not streaming due to repairs in his house,
Though
but once
I've
he's
only
back, he's
started
got a new
my
headset and everything.
I'm
He's
Alpha.
going back to NASCAR Heat 4 as well as over on Twitch and doing YouTube videos of highlights of his streams. So check him out. That's VCM over the YouTube and Twitch.
Vanessa. Vanessa Heisel. A pleasure.
A sworn duty to ease suffering, eh? I like the sound of that. And I couldn't agree more. It's not about the coin we make. So long as I can keep myself fed, the joy of knowing I've eased someone's pain is all the payment I need.
But of course, it is for that very purpose that I seek to ever hone my skills.
Welcome, Arrington, over on Twitch. Are you seeing video? Because Halo wasn't seeing video.
Great minds think alike, eh? Hey, would it be too much for me to ask to take a look at your pharmaceutics? Well, just hearing about it, it's clear you're out of my league. The ingredients, the preparation, anything you could teach me, I'm all ears.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't share trade secrets with those in the business.
Oh, wow, yeah. Figured.
Ah,
You said that earlier
beg
about the
pardon.
weather.
I understand. We do need to put food on the table after all.
I was asking Arrington if he could see the stream on Twitch, because he's over on Twitch, because you weren't able to see
No
it.
need for apologies. You're quite the diligent one, aren't you?
Oh, you bet. I'm still new to this after all. Every day I'm learning something new. At any
Hey,
rate,
Brainkiller, how are you
I'm
doing, buddy?
glad to know this town is in
Welcome
good
over
hands.
Twitch.
See you around.
Thank you for the host as
flattered,
well.
my friend. Fare thee well.
Yeah, but you never know with the weather. I'm good. I went to school today. Cells are looking healthy. Hopefully they stay healthy when I go back Monday.
Alrighty,
Help
where
Fred to
should I
finish up
head
his
now?
challenges on Fortnite. That's all. Now playing this. We have a plumber coming again today because he didn't come yesterday. Alrighty, where should I head now?
Maybe I'll take a stroll by the beach.
Oh, I didn't realize he read it. To the beach we go. I like to save up for every cutscene so when I watch the cutscenes again. Though I could skip it, but I don't know how much it skips. Alright. Alright, well.
Well now.
Looky here,
Good afternoon.
Alvin. This for you. Do you like it? Thank you, Arrington, for doing the likes.
What's this now?
Thanks, it's a beaut. Thank you for helping me.
Well now.
I didn't do much, but payment accepted. I give the prettiest one to Flynn. She likes them too.
You don't say.
You're really raking them in. I bet you could sell them in the market for a small fortune. It's supposed to rain, I think today. It didn't rain here yet. It rained yesterday though. That's why I give most of them to my mother. She cries sometimes because we don't have any money.
I see.
Thank you, Arrington. Alvin, do you have money? I think you got me beat with all those shells, but I get by. I can give you some if you need it.
Now listen here.
Money makes the world go round. This much is true. But you know what, Ellen? You, Flynn, and your mother have each other. That's more valuable than all the money in the world. It is?
You bet.
Mother says Flynn still needs to rest. But when she's feeling better, we're going to come back and collect seashells together.
Well
Over
now.
there. Welcome, Brain Killer. That Vanessa knows her stuff. Flynn will be doing cartwheels in no time. I can't wait. Yeah, it might be better for the weather, but you also don't want to mess it up with the bad weather either. It's always dangerous to drive in bad weather. Inclement weather, as they would call it. Alright, back up this way now.
Huh?
What's this? Oh, you did? Nice. How was it? I've never played any of them except for the Tales from the Borderlands. There seems to be another commotion. Miss Heisel, come quickly. My husband won't stop coughing. It was good?
My sympathies.
I always wanted to play this series, but I don't know. I never really got into it. Oh dear, isn't that a shame? It seems there's a nasty malady going around. The Gabora whooping cough, it's called. It hails from a land far, far to the south. But worry not. Among my wares is a tonic that'll cure it overnight.
You don't say.
Oh, Miss Heisel, I knew we could count on you. My word, even that bottle is simply exquisite. And this will cure him, you say?
But of course.
It most certainly will. It's brewed from a very special type of moss, you see. One that only grows in a remote and quite treacherous location. Yeah. I feel the same about when I had a car. Because of the rarity of the key reagent, I fear I must charge a substantial fee. Money's no object to us. We'll pay anything.
Well...
Splendid. In that case, 100,000 leaves a file should suffice.
What?
Oh dear, that is substantial. Still, my dear daughter's life is at stake. I'll take it.
I have no
If
objections.
Lady Ansel made, I'm sure it's worth every leaf. I'll take 2. 300 grand.
Goodness.
500 grand.
Thank you.
Pleasure doing business with your friends.
Oh!
Lady, I fear Flynn has come down with the cough as well.
Oh
The
dear.
poor girl, you have my sympathies. I fear that we don't have the coin that the gentry do, but... Here's my entire savings. Might you pray sell me a single file? Even just a sip. I need to save my poor Flynn.
I'm
Sorry, miss, but I fear my medicine is high demand and short supply. I cannot simply let it go off so cheaply. Please, please have mercy. See, she's the one who set up the sickness. Now she's selling a cure for it. My poor Flynn, whatever am I to do?
Oh dear.
I'm almost sold out. I better go stock up on some, you know what?
Holy.
So she almost made like a $500,000 leaves there. Leaves is the currency. My poor Flynn. Oh, merciful Alfric, please bring the flame to light our path. My dearest, ever since I lost you, I have scarce been able to feed the cloth our girls. Why do they speak so broken English? I guess because they're, I don't know. They've suffered far more than their share. And yet, every day they bring me seashells. They tell me to smile. Must I look on helpless as poor Flynn waste away? Have I failed them once and for all? Oh gods, if there is still mercy in this world, please save her. I pray with all my heart and soul. Alright, Brain Killer.
Criminy.
Mind if I drop in a bit?
What?
You're that one scraggly, scruffy-looking apothecary at your service. I might not be Miss Heisel, but if you need my help, it's yours.
Let me take a
So
look.
how about it? The guys may be all powerful, but have a checkup never hurts. Cough, cough, cough. This isn't good. She's coughing so hard she can barely breathe. How did a rare disease from a far-flung land come to this town anyhow? You said it's Vanessa's medicine that cured your daughter's fever, yes?
Oh, yes.
It worked like a miracle.
I don't know.
What kind of medicine was it? What kind? There's still a few drops left.
Oh?
Let me see it. The aroma, it must be been brewed from Gabora Evergreen. That would make sense. It's potent fever reducer after all. But I remember reading something else about it.
What's this now? Oh.
Here it is. Gabora Evergreen, a flowering plant native to the tropical and subtropical regions of the continent of Gabora, known as for its antipyretic properties. A constituent compound has been known to cause inflammation and swelling of the throat, inducing severe coughing. The symptoms resemble those of whooping cough known to plague the land whence it hails. Due to the risk of severe adverse reactions, use of Gabora Evergreen in any dosage is strongly discouraged. That Vanessa, she couldn't have.
I'm sorry.
But I'm afraid I can't share trade secrets with those in the business.
Son of a...
She knew exactly what she was doing. She gave the villagers that medicine for free, knowing full well that when the side effects kicked in... But worry not, among my wares is a tonic that will cure it overnight. Because of the rarity of the key reagent, I fear I must charge a substantial fee.
Shucks.
She induced those symptoms on purpose so she could sell her overpriced elixir. That twisted, conniving. Hold tight, Flynn. I'll have you feeling better in no time. Give me 2 gyps and I'll brew you up just the thing. Thank you.
Alvin,
Huh?
Vanessa said something about a special moss, a moss that can cure coughing. That's it. Miss, have you ever seen a moss around here that glows blue? I've never heard of such a thing. But I don't get out of town much. You might try asking around.
Here we go.
Gotcha. I'll be back with just the thing I need to cure Flynn's cough for good.
you bloody better.
Alfin.
Stop that at
Alan,
once!
where'd you learn such language? Teehee. You just sit tight and keep Flynn company, okay? Alright. So now I must go and find out where to find this cure. Inquire. A coachman by trade, he puts his safety of his customers above all else and refuses to traverse dangerous regions regardless of the payment offer, owing to his experience. He made a shortcut to a back room. Vanessa's destination. A haughty aristocrat who leads a life of luxury, turning his nose up at all not born into privilege. His elitist attitudes have in turn earned him the ire of the common folk and no few fellow noblemen.
All right.
So Vanessa set out for the cases Azure to the east. Got it. Okay, so back out, and now we'll find our location. I'm sure there's gonna be a monster and such on the side. And here we go. This was the way I could not go before. Danger level 23. So I'm currently a lot higher than I need to be. Ooh, there's a chest. There's a path up there too. Hoping it loops around.
Let's see what you got.
Now then.
What's this? Bring it on.
The battle is truly joined.
Broke. He dead.
My turn.
Broke.
Here we go.
Damn, he didn't die.
How about you?
Broke. He dead.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
Well, that's funny because he said with each battle I grow stronger. He just leveled up. There we go. I did loop around. Heavy coin pouch. Let's go.
Let us fight with honor. Victory shall be mine.
He broke.
My turn. Here goes nothing.
He did.
Now, what next?
Oh, flames! Rain,
Wow.
drop.
That used to not do that much damage, but like, since I'm so OP for this now. He did. And he did.
And that's that.
203 experience is not bad. If I had a dancer that could boost my XP gain, that's actually pretty decent.
I'll make this quick.
Alright, who are we attacking first? Got it.
Victory shall be mine.
Next one.
All right.
This one. Oh, we're not gonna break all of them. Maybe we can kill him.
Have at you.
Shucks. Out of my way.
There we go.
Where's the nearest tavern?
So if I wasn't so overpowered, I think this would be a lot harder than it is right now. Dang it.
Let us fight with honor.
An interesting dilemma.
One shot him. They're dead.
You should have studied harder.
I mean, technically I hit him 3 times, but that was like only one move. That's why I say one shot.
Want a tango, huh?
The battle is truly joy.
Alright, who's attacking first? This guy. Okay.
Here goes nothing.
Oh man. Oh, he left me confused.
Oh, flames! Rain! Drop!
He did. Oh wait, he didn't die. Wow. Now he did.
The thrill of the fight.
Okay, I still consider domination since it was still the first round. Even though it took me a patience to do it. I'm assuming the caves are up top here because on the map it shows it up higher.
Let us fight with honor. Victory shall be mine.
Alright, who are we attacking? This guy. You done?
Now, what next?
You done? Alright. I'm like doing all of them in one round, so I'm getting domination for it, which gives us more job points. So that's good. So Gold Sword, that's Cyrus. That's who I chose as my main character. By the way, that guy, when I was like level 20 or 30, I came to this location, which is like level 40. Not this actual location, but like outside of this place. And that's how I leveled up fast, because I came to like a lot harder area than I was supposed to be in. That's why I'm kind of overpowered for all this stuff right now.
You a lesson.
Alright, so these are new enemies I've never seen before. So I technically don't know their weaknesses yet.
Have at you. Out of my
I think
way.
he said be right back, Erica, but I'm sure we'll see
Here
that when
goes
he comes back.
nothing. Now, what next?
I should analyze the guy to see what he's weak against.
Have at you.
Now, what next?
Oh, flames, rain, rock.
Thus ends your lesson.
And I got a new job for him. He's a sorcerer now. That's why he's got even more powerful magic. You're a sorcerer, Cyrus. Instead of your wizard, Harry. I'm assuming whatever I get from here is not going to be good enough for me, since like, I'm way past the level with this.
Have at you.
But we'll see. He's broke. Oh no. This guy might get an attack. Oh, this is bad. Oh, we'll get revenge.
Here goes nothing.
Nope.
Victory shall be
Now we'll
mine.
break him. And kill him as well.
My
The battle is truly joined.
Now,
Wow, I can't believe him back.
you should have studied harder.
So these purple chests, remember, we can only open them if we have Therian in the group, which we do. Falcon. It's actually better defensively, but elemental. So it might be good for one of my characters, but I'll wait till I get to the tavern to check it out. Because when you go to a tavern, you can actually look at how it is on every character, not just what you're equipped with.
I'll make this quick. My turn.
Fire.
Weakness are dead.
You're dead.
Not bad. A passing.
You're so OP. Another purple chest. Wow. Spiked armor. I know that sucks. Remember Ultimate Spike? What happened to Ultimate Spike?
Let us fight with honor.
Now, what next?
Victory shall be mine. Out of my way.
All right.
They're gonna get an attack in.
The battle is truly
My turn. Now, what? All right.
Oh man. Couldn't kill him.
Here goes nothing. And that's that. Come on, I've got better things to do.
now then.
second serving in there. Damn it.
Out of my way. What is the problem?
Weapon. So one of them didn't get broken unless
Here we
there's an
go.
axe attack on this guy. Nope.
Have at you.
Oh, now he'll get it. Oh, now he's dead too.
My turn.
Have at you.
All right.
Damn.
Now, what next?
There we go.
You should have studied harder.
I don't think I even need to heal yet. Okay. We're gonna fight her or like demons?
Now to harvest myself some glowworm moss. Can't keep my well-paying patients waiting. Oh, to think this moss would bring me a king's ransom. Who'd have known this job could be so profitable?
That cunning.
Howdy, Vanessa. Fancy.
Fancy meeting you here.
So you
got my
sniffed
supply.
out my supply, huh? Well, you're not as stupid as you look.
That medicine you gave the townspeople for their fevers was brewed from Gabora Evergreen, wasn't it?
After I beat this boss
That
battle,
was your plan
if I do
all
beat it,
along,
I'm gonna run to the
to
restaurant.
reduce the side effects so you can sell the remedy at a premium.
You catch on quick. I travel the land selling my potions and salves for more leaves than you'll see in a lifetime. What do layfolk know of illnesses and their cures? Nothing. That's what makes this job so easy. If it weren't for rival apothecaries like you.
What happened to your sworn duty to ease suffering?
Here's some advice, little puppy. Don't trust anything you can get for free. A stately mansion, lavish dresses, fine wine. Why shouldn't everything I want be mine?
That rhymes.
You're free to have what you want, but I won't let you deceive the weak and vulnerable to get it. Using your knowledge to inflict pain for profit? You're a disgrace to our profession. Doesn't it make you feel anything to see people suffer?
Should it? The ailing, the injured, they're tools to an end. Just like the little kittens I test my tonics on. They bring me leaves by the bucket. And when they've outlived their usefulness, they die. Do you cry when you toss away a broken flask? Well then, why should I?
Unfortunately for you, there's no cure for a rotten heart.
Oh.
Oh, so you don't care for my philosophy? Perhaps you'd care to die instead,
Uh-oh.
My ample wealth has allowed me to secure good insurance. You're a threat to my business, and you don't seem like the type to go home quietly.
Let's do it.
Or the type to keep your mouth shut, even if you did.
You're goddamned right I won't. On the contrary, I'm gonna brew a remedy and help those people. Not for profit, but because easing people's suffering is what I do.
How noble. But here's my diagnosis. That shabby sense of justice will prove fatal.
Woo! Clever.
This should be fun.
Oh, man.
Here we go.
Alright, we got, what are we doing? Oh. Good enough.
Victory shall be mine.
An interesting dilemma.
Glacius, draw down.
I like how they say the spell's names. It's pretty good. 6 damage? You're gonna die so badly.
The battle is truly.
Now, what next?
Glacius, draw down.
Haha! Jeez, look at that huff and puff.
All right.
Alright. Actually, to that.
Bring it on.
Should I heal myself?
That'll do her.
Go. Alright, so I'm actually weak to axe, so...
Out of my way.
There you go. I'm actually weak to fire.
Now, what next?
Oh, you're so screwed now.
Ignis Arden!
Woo!
You should have studied harder.
That was the easiest boss battle we had in a while. 2 turns, maybe 3 turns.
Ugh.
Damn it all! I paid a good coin for them. The game's up. I'll be taking the moss now. And I've alerted the guards. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn yourself in. Alright, you've got me. I repent. I repent. Sussed you out. Sussed out your escape route already. I'm not as naive as I look.
Now listen here.
I have a special treat just for you.
This isn't good.
Wait, that's...
Now then.
Hey, I have a feeling you recognize it. Slumberthorn, the most powerful sleep-inducing substance in the realm. One prick and the next thing you know, you'll be waking up in the dungeon floor. Maybe one day you can start over as a real apothecary if you ever let you out. You'll pay for this, you stupid naive. And she's asleep.
Now then.
That'll keep her quiet until the guards come. Now I'll help myself to some of this moss.
All right.
That'll do. Hold tight, Flynn. I'm on my way. Save it again. No, this is a really easy boss battle since we're so overpowered. It's supposed to be level 20. I'm like level 60 for it. Well, how are you feeling now? Better.
Oh my.
My cough is gone. And my throat, it doesn't hurt anymore. Good to hear it. You saved my daughter's life. How can I even begin to repay you? It's on the house. The moss didn't cost me anything after all. How could I have been so wrong? You are the true apothecary. Pray for my forgiveness. Pray forgive my rudeness earlier, good sir. No, get off my nose. Your girl's healthy again. That's all that matters to me.
Thanks.
Finally, I can go gather seashells with Helen again. Go forth and have all the fun you want.
Be safe here.
And with that, I'd best be off. There are other people who are out there who need this medicine. And once I've done my job, everyone in Gold Shore is hale and hearty. It'll be time to hit the road again.
See ya.
Till we meet again.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you ever so much.
Now then. Where out there is someone in need of a fixer-upper?
Alvin!
Oh, Ellen. Flynn.
Aw, we were trying to surprise you.
You're already looking 100%, ain't you, Flynn?
I'm all better now, thanks to you.
But what's this? Have you two been rolling around in the dirt all day?
These are for you.
Wowzers! Seashells, and scores of them.
We found them together, Flynn and me. Thank you for helping us, Elfin. Take care, okay?
Shucks.
We found as many as we could. We know you're poor. Is this going to be enough?
I reckon it'll keep me fed for a while. You didn't have to. Y'all take care of your mother now, you hear?
He's crying. Alvin's crying. Grown-ups aren't supposed to cry.
Even grown-ups need a good cry from time to time. Stay healthy for me, will ya?
You too, Alvin. You... Now you're crying too.
You were always my hero, an unreachable ideal. But heck if I ain't getting closer by the day.
And so, Alfin bid farewell to Goldshore, more convinced than ever on his chosen path. Though his travels have only just begun, one town is already happier for his presence. And so he set forth for Saintbridge in the Riverlands, eager to see what his journey had in store. Alright, so that ends Alfin Chapter 2. We're going to go on to Honnet Chapter 2, which is over here in Stoneguard. I'm going to teleport there, save it, and then run to the restroom, and we'll get started with her Chapter 2. Alright, so I'll be back. Be right back, guys.
I recall the past again tonight. It's in the front of my mind. As I fall apart, you begin to cry. The tears are making you blind. The future's far away, but I will stay. I will stay. Just take a leap of faith. We'll find a way for you and me. Can't look back and run from what I feel inside. There's no more time to hide, because I feel again. I feel again. Oh, now I
saved it, and we're moving on. Next chapter. We're going to go to the inn. Rotate my team. Oh, let's see what they put in first, because I didn't get that new fur robe, right? Wait, hold on a second. Equipment. Definitely not for him. I think I checked on him, yeah. No, it's not going to be elemental for people. Nope. Platinum vest. Nope. I think it's just too low level, because I have like really high level stuff. Because I ventured out like further than I was supposed to. And got like all this high level stuff. That's why I'm so OP. Yeah. So change party. We're gonna put in Ophelia. And Hannet. There we go. And we're gonna hear a tale. And go to Hannet chapter 2. And if we can finish this chapter, that'll be another chapter done. The story so far. And so, Hannet set forth and searches Zanta, her master, the closest thing to her father she's had. Had vanished while she was pursuing the baleful fiend Red Eye, and the huntress has vowed to find him and bring him home. I hate her. The direwolf Hagen, Zanta's ever-faithful companion, had returned to their village, but alone. It was enough to make Hannet fear the worst. In her first and only letter he wrote before disappearing, Zanta mentioned the town of Stoneguard, and so Hannet followed her master to the highlands, but to what avail? I hate her chapters because her English is so broken. Stoneguard, this is where Master said you would sojourn. Well, Hagen, dost thou perceive his scent? Like it's like old English. Something about this place confuseth and troubleth thee, but no matter. I love how like they made it so that like all of them have different like dialects in the way they speak, but like it's hard to read when you're like searching up how people are reading stuff. Thou hast done well to bring in us here. Now it is my turn to lead in the hunt. Could be led in. But this is a large and sprawling settlement, not like our forest home. Now, child, thou needest not fear. Is that Devin right there? We will ask in the people. Someone is bound to know the master.
Well,
I'm glad thou'st agreed. Now, where to begin in the search? The alehouse, of course. If master is known anywhere in town, it would be there. So he's a drunkard. So here we go. Saving it now that we have our story started. So, like, I hope to do 2 chapters a day. 2 chapters a stream, I should say, not a day.
Welcome.
What can I do for you, lassie?
greetings.
A bowl of broth, if thou wouldst, and answered me a question.
Oh,
The broth is easy enough, and for your answers, you'll have to ask questions before I can tell you if I have any.
So then...
Knowest thou the hunter named Zanta? I believe he sojourned here some moons ago. I know him, but I ain't seen him around for a spell now. Heard he taken to visiting a woman named Natalia. She got a house on the edge of the town.
So then...
Natalia, the name is unfamiliar to me. I thank thee, Lord, landlord. If you don't mind me prying, lassie, you don't happen to be his apprentice, do you?
Yes.
I am.
ah.
I knew it. We used to talk about you all the time. He did. When he was in his cups. Later, VCM. Have a good time. Apprentice who know nothing like him. Strict and straight as an arrow. No time for foolishness and folly, he'd say. Soon as you mentioned his name, I reckon you was the one in the same what with the matching his description and all. I'll take that as a compliment. Hey, will you now?
Oh,
What is it, Agan?
damn.
Something has happened. Come on, girl. We must follow in him. This way.
Hoy.
Shoot, you mangy beast. Get on a bug off. I wouldn't be saying that to a giant wolf.
At your service.
My dearest Natalia, what a delightful coincidence. Fancy running into each other here.
How are you?
I fancy that. I was just returning from the market.
It is an honor.
Oh, but what a burden you are shouldering, my dear. You must allow me to deliver it for you. See, they speak like proper English because they're supposed to be aristocrats. That is, I'll have my man do it here naturally.
Nay.
I'm most honored, sir, but you need me. Milady, I insist. I could not have forgive myself if you were in such strain of muscle. Pardon my honor. His worship never does give up, does it?
Right.
Poor lass has caught the eye of the wrong sort, bound to happen with her fair looks turning every man's head.
Not so.
As a wolf draped in her silks, and that soldier of is makes us it don't want a vow. Oh, the husbands and fathers. Jeez, man. There ain't no refusing him once he's got the scent. Remember the miller's daughter?
Oh ho.
So that's Hagen. Thou knowest the woman, and thou art trying to help in her. Wise creature that thou art, thou seest that she is in trouble. And now thou wilt to scare off the soldier.
So then.
Is that right, Hagen?
Understood.
Then let me help it. Were a fearsome beast to appear before him, that soldier wouldn't flee. A happenstance for which no one could be blamed.
Nay. Nay.
Fighting. We are fighting him. If it lets me. Provoke. Go forth, my friend.
Now, let us hunt him. Letting my arrow fly and try. Letting the hunt begin. What next?
I hate that these fights, 'cause, like, I can't really control, like, what they
Letting
do.
the hunt begin.
I just gotta do like that. Whereas when I'm with Olberic's fighting, I can control, like, how I fight.
Letting my arrow fly and try.
Alright, now that he's broken, I can do a massive attack.
Let's come.
Wow, we're still alive after that?
Letting my arrow fly and try.
At least they keep attacking with the same attack because he's weak to this.
Letting my arrow fly and try.
He's gotta die the next
I
time
will
around.
not do thy play. What next? Coming, if thou darest.
Alright. This has to kill him now if I do a massive attack.
Thou didst fight with courage.
Ho!
God, a monster in the middle of town. Hey, where are you going? I paid good money for you.
Hagen?
Hagen, where have you been? You left so sudden, and I have no tidings of neither of you since. Where is your master Hagen? Where's Xanta?
Greetings.
Thou must be Natalia. I need in speaking with thee.
Oh.
Oh, and who might you be?
Greetings.
I'm Xanta's prentice. I've traveled here from the Darkwood.
You don't say.
His prentice, you say? Then you must be haunted. I've heard y'all tale.
Hmm?
So, master, speak of me.
Aye.
Said you were a fine young huntress and learned fast, no matter his ham-fisted teaching. To raise others whilst belittling himself. That sounded like master. He's a good man, but as guileless as a beet.
So then...
Guileless, yes. Fatuous also was his weakness for wine and dice. And yet he is honest and noble and handled a bow with the best of them.
'Tis true.
You speak the truth there. So where's the old rascal? If Hagen's here, he can't be far.
The truth is...
Hagen returned to the village alone. I have come here to search master.
What?
What? Good gods, has something happened to the man? I was hoping that thou could help me answer that.
Huh.
I fear it may not be of much help, but I'm happy to tell ya all I know.
Forgive me.
Can we take it thine home? Let me carry some of that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Man, I hope you watched a cutscene because that English is so hard to read.
Huh.
I wish there was more I could tell you. Last I heard he was heading for the forest out in the hills yonder. Then nothing.
Perchance.
When was this?
'Tis true.
3 months, I'd say, give or take. He disappeared before, only to show up all of a sudden 3 days later. I thought this time it would be the same, but then days turned into weeks, and then weeks to... I beg thee for forgiveness, my brothers, but how is this thou knowest him? My husband died not too long ago. Xanta was a friend of his. My husband, you see, was a soldier in his service to the realm. They met while hunting monsters, and well, they shared a love of hunting and ale, so they had much talk about down at the alehouse. And my husband grew sick, and after the funeral, I heard her calling from time to time, and I appreciated the company, truth be told.
Understood.
And my embarrassing dear, I suppose he's like a father to you. He was my teacher, but I have no kin. I was alone in the world. Master took me and cared for me, raised me as a hunter. Perhaps he only did so because he wanted to pass on the knowledge, the hunting lore that he had from his own ancestors.
So.
But yes, to me, he is like the father I never had.
Oh?
He must be worried sick, him being gone so long, so without word. I am. Thank thee for thine help, but now I must take my leave. I am going to the forest. Thou surely the trail is cold by now.
Well.
You take care of yourself, my dear.
Yes.
I will. May I ask you one more favor? When that next sees him, don't tell him what I said today.
Oh?
You mean about him being like a father and all? I don't see where the harm is. He would never leave me let it down. That was true, but now you mention it. He's just the sort that would tease a poor girl for speaking her heart. Alright, it'll stay our little secret then. Thank thee. Alright, so now to the town we go. To the Spectre. So let's save it. Or not. Oh, I see something now. Ah, man, thank you for what you did. Do you remember? I'm a historian. You were so good to me and showed me the way to the ancient monument. Have you heard of the tales of King Beowulf, perchance? If you have, I would like nothing more than to hear them with my own ears. Noel Seek Our Knowledge Part 2. Alright, Spectrewood Path, here we go. Okay. 5,000. Save points.
Flame, protect us!
Out of my way.
Oh man.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Now, what next?
So, seems like I'm not overpowered for this because I think it's just
Right
300.
wrist to there.
Well then. Let me heal you.
Out of my way.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Now, what next?
Well then.
Coming, if thou dare.
Broken and
The hunt endeth.
I will battle.
Letting the hunt begin.
What is the logical course?
I'll not be defeated.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Now, what next? You should have studied harder.
man, these people are giving me no XP. Rockfall, no way around, but this is not recent. By the length of the shoots going on it, it says 1 to 2 moons ago.
So then,
Remember those places where we Mouse left him? Shh, I didn't mean it like that, little one. Thou hasn't all the way up in the village for help. Thou did not betray him, Hagen. That's why I'll turn back and search for another path. There's no way past this rock slide. That's much is certain. Alright, so listen, my girl, hunting is just about sticking your arrows into a monster's hide. Sometimes the land will settle itself against thee, and nature herself, fickle sound that she is. But always remember to stop it and take it in the look around thee. Even if nature is thy foe, does not mean thou must fight her. What?
just so.
Instead, turns the lay of the land in thy favor. Okay. The creatures of this forest must have found the way past. Let them search for the trail.
This bodeth ill.
Landed by my side. Alright. mean, there's only one other path, and let me go that way. Then maybe. Oh, there we go. You can see it again.
Huh?
What is it? Evoke the mysterious wood creature. Okay, I'm gonna save it because it might be hard because I hate fighting with her alone because I'm just using. Where is it? Where's the creature? Oh, I see it. Oh, it's a tree? The tree is the freaking.
Come in then, if this beest thy will. Let in the hunt begin. What next? Come in if thou canst.
I gotta start catching monsters because.
Let in the hunt beginning.
Yeah, I gotta start catching monsters.
Let my arrow fly in true.
At least this thing is smart enough to know that when he finds a weakness.
What next?
There we go, broken.
What? Come. Let in my arrow fly in true. Come in if thou darest. I honor thee, my quarry.
See, like when you fight with old Barrack, you can actually change your attack. You can't just. I gotta start capturing creatures because I haven't been doing that. Oh, a chest. Fool's gold.
I'll make this quick.
Come in if thou darest.
Broken.
What is the logical course of action? My turn.
My turn now. Let the sacred flame shine forth.
Come in if thou.
Out of my way.
I am
Alright,
not
where's
be
that gonna kill
defeated.
him? Yeah, he's in a shot.
Let in the hunt beginning.
I'll do my best.
What is the logical course of action? You should have studied harder.
Flame, protect us.
My turn. Interesting dilemma. Oh, flames! Rain! Rock!
Come in if.
I will not be defeated.
What's this?
My turn.
Oh, I can't use magic.
Yeah.
Come in if thou darest.
What's this now?
What next?
Jeez. Wow. This is strong.
Don't start things you can't finish.
So I guess I'm just looking for my master. Like, it seems like I have no really... I'm just, I guess, investigating his last node location. In a forest. But once I finish this chapter, I'll probably end the stream. Or maybe we can start the next chapter. We'll see how long it takes me to do this, because there's always a story session after I finish.
Come on, I've got better things to do.
Ooh, let Cyrus go first.
Letting the hunt begin.
Not a weakness. Okay.
My turn.
I mean, good thing these things are rather weak.
Interesting dilemma.
Double fire.
Great inferno. The land.
You should have studied harder.
There is no choice.
Come in, if thou darest.
Try this. What is the logical course of action? Oh, flames! Rain! Roll!
I was going to attack.
My turn now.
And you're down.
Out of my...
Well then.
Piece of
I
cake.
am not made for such battles.
I got anybody's gonna level up since Alberic last level up. So monsters, he was just on the cusp of leveling up last time. Which is high up here.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
Please tell me that we can fire.
Out of my way.
Well then.
Letting the
What is the logical course of action? Great inferno. The land. Not bad. A passing.
So when you have a dancer in your group, you can actually have her do a special dance that like gives you a like relative random
Come on, I've got better things to do.
come in, if thou darest.
My turn now.
you do like this like random dance that makes you give you it doesn't if you do a dance that gives you random buffs or debuffs. It should kill.
Great inferno. The land.
I don't know what the boss fight's coming up here, so. Oh, that's the same part there, so I guess that's the boss fight. See one more chest down here.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
Alright, let's figure this out. Warrior skills, group skills.
Don't poke.
That.
Letting the hunt beginning.
She does that.
Now,
You
what
guys
next?
this.
Not bad. A passing.
So I have a buff for him. How do I get from the top? That's right here. A buff
There
that
is no
he
choice.
does extra damage on whenever if he finds a weakness, he can do extra damage.
Letting the hunt beginning.
What do you think she's weak to? Sorry, axe. No, he wasn't weak to axe. Yeah. Okay, here, let's try this. Nope. Hopefully this kills him. I still don't know what that most weak to besides the arm and spear. I'm hoping there's another physical weapon. Fire amulet. That's not it.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen? Now, what next?
You think I can one-shot all these guys? Let's see.
You should have studied harder.
Here we are, get lost. Let's heal up. Healing. Healing. Let's also make sure we give this dude some plums. So his magic is full. And let's go. Don't know what the boss is. If there's even a boss, we'll see. Well, we're on pace to finish on time for the stream, so we'll see.
I see.